Out of the crisis in Syria, which in less than 1 week has gone from the threat of an imminent American attack to an unprecedented agreement announced today by the U.S. and Russia to remove Syria's chemical weapons. At least that's the plan. NBC's chief foreign affairs correspondent, Andrea Mitchell, has been covering those talks since Thursday in Geneva. Tonight she is back in Washington. Andrea, good evening.
Good evening, Lester. It is a breakthrough agreement that the U.S. hopes will set the stage for future political negotiations to end the civil war. But first, even top U.S. officials tonight are wondering whether Syria's President Assad will comply with today's requirement that he disclose all of his chemical weapons and their secret locations in just a week. After 3 days of round-the-clock meetings, openly emotional sighs of relief. But in announcing the details of the agreement, Secretary of State John Kerry and Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov declared the real work has only just begun.
The implementation of this framework, which will require the vigilance and the investment of the international community and full accountability of the Assad regime, presents a hard road ahead.
And we understand that the decisions that we have reached today is only the beginning of the road.
Hours before, around the Geneva hotel's swimming pool, Kerry, Lavrov and top aides hammered out the final details over coffee and handshakes, reaching a 4-page agreement, including a calendar of specific goals. In 1 week, Syria must disclose the amount of its chemical weapons and where they are. In November, Syria must provide independent international inspectors unlimited access to its entire chemical arsenal, and an initial report on their findings must be issued by the end of the month. By mid-2014, all chemical weapons and material must be destroyed or removed from Syria. But it won't be easy, as NBC's Ian Williams reports from Geneva.
This is an incredibly ambitious agreement, one senior US official describing its implementation as daunting, to say the least. A first key test will come in just a week. That's when Syria's required to come up with a full accounting of its chemical stockpile.
President Obama, briefed by National Security Advisor Susan Rice, issued a statement welcoming the agreement and saying again the threat of U.S. military force opened the way to a diplomatic solution. And in his weekly media address, the president pledged to follow both courses.
We will maintain our military posture in the region to keep the pressure on the Assad regime.
But the White House gave up on including force as part of a UN resolution, citing Russia's opposition, reiterated by Lavrov again today.
And of course, in these approaches agreed on, there is nothing said about the use of force.
Today, Senators John McCain and Lindsey Graham said the new plan is meaningless without a UN threat of force and does nothing to resolve the underlying civil war. Privately, the Russians have told the U.S. that they are speaking for Assad, but that remains to be seen. And Secretary Kerry has already had to call Turkey's foreign minister today after Turkey slammed the agreement for letting Assad off the hook. Tonight, U.S. officials say still, while they expect delays, if this works, eliminating Syria's huge stockpile of chemical weapons would be a huge benefit to the world.
All right.